Secretary Kennedy, I want to ask you about how the department is gutting our federal investment in prevention and treatment of HIV. I'm perplexed why in April your administration shuttered nearly every unit in the CDC's Division of HIV Prevention and reassigned CDC's top HIV official, Dr. Jonathan Merman. Given that CDC has historically been the cornerstone of domestic HIV prevention efforts, do you know the percentage of all federal funding for HIV prevention provided by your agency, CDC? It's not, the response to your answer to the question, what I'd like you to know, is it's 91% of all federal funding for HIV prevention, 91%. These cuts have been devastating for prevention of critical trials. You say you don't want to cut, but the reality is you have. The Adolescent Trial Network for HIV Intervention, which supports studies of teenagers and young adults, received a stop work order that shut down research at 14 sites where 7 studies were being conducted. Were you aware of that, sir?
No, we have not cut any clinical trials.
Were you aware of that, sir?
As far as I know, we haven't cut any clinical trials.
But I'm telling you by your own records you are, so apparently that means you were not aware. Secretary, you're testifying that you are unaware who within the administration of your department made decisions to terminate research at 14 sites where 7 studies were being conducted. This is unacceptable, sir. How could you possibly justify such an action?
We've been studying been promising an HIV vaccine since 1984. And every year Congress pours money into it, and every year
because they haven't come up with what you then cut the forward motion by getting rid of NIH dollars that critically do research that save lives, and because it hasn't happened yet, well, we haven't. Sir, it's my time. It's my time. So, sir, I can show you a whole lot of lives if you got a minute. I'm insulted that you would suggest that there aren't lives that have been lost. People are dying every day, sir. And for you to say, show me one, there are people all over this country that are suffering the loss of their loved ones. Secretary, your uncle, President John F. Kennedy, and your father, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, were towering champions for working Americans, for justice, for dignity, and for those without a voice. They fought to lift people up. So I'll ask this rhetorical question as I end. What happened?